Welcome everybody, I'm Chat with the Ghost Geeks, and today on this 5th week free-for-all, we're going to talk about something that we've actually been working on for a while now, and it is our SIM cards. The SIM card is a tool that I developed as a solo investigator so that you can do the Estes method alone. It's not its only use, but it's what I designed it for. So basically you get yourself set up in the Estes method, headphones on, blindfold on, and then you sit in front of your camera, just like I'm doing now, as you're listening to the playback, and you hold up a card to the camera and you basically do the Estes method. So you say what you hear, and when you feel like you have gotten the answer that you were intended to receive, you can set the card down. So like for this one, it says, would you like to play with me? So if you held this card up and you heard someone say yes, or you heard a child's voice say something to you that sounded like yes, or some kind of a communication based on that, you would say that back, then you set the card down and you'd go to the next card. And what does this one say? What's your name? So if I held this one up and, you know, it's going shh, and I hear it as Abigail. It sounds like that someone said their name was Abigail. Well, then you would have evidence. And what's really cool about this method is it kind of acts like a double blind. So you've taken the sound side out of this, and now you don't have people that are shouting at you, which even the best noise canceling headphones, if somebody's really excited and they ask a question super loud, it can still bleed through. And this method takes that completely out of the picture. Plus, with you having a deck like this, shoveling those cards, you're not memorizing those cards, and you're doing it all on camera right there in front of yourself. So it's a great double blind, even, and you're blindfolded, so double blind, right? So with all of that together, it makes a really great method to kind of more scientifically approach this, so that you don't have any variables that are unaccounted for in the scenario where, you know, you could be hearing something going through or something like that. So it's a great thing for that. Now, alternate uses for these, and those of you out there that might do events all the time, this is great for that. So you get people that show up and they're really new to this, or they've never done this before, and inevitably what happens is you go into a room, lights are out, and you guys go, let's all do an EVP session, okay? Everybody go around the room and ask a question, and the new people will stand there like deer in the headlight. I don't know what to say. And so a great way to combat that is with a deck of these cards. And you can either give a whole deck to a person, or you can split them up into multiple chunks. But, you know, it's like, hey, until your brain gets in investigator mode and you start thinking of these questions on your own, you can just use these as a quick sheet, a quick reference. You know, are you attached to the land? Can you shut a door? Is there something you need? So they're great prompt cards for new investigators during EVP sessions. You can even use these still in a group with everybody, and the group can actually hold up the card rather than say the words. So instead of the group asking questions to the person in Estes, the group can just hold up the card and show it to everybody in the group, and then the group can hear the responses from the person in Estes. And again, this takes out the possibility that anybody could overhear the question being asked. Now, I use aviation grade noise canceling headphones, so they literally make everything disappear. But, you know, for those of you that don't have that kind of technology, or you have some noise canceling but it's not the great, this is the best way to get rid of any of that audio overlap. And if you're alone by yourself, you know, you can leave the headphones off. You don't have to worry about that, since you're not trying to listen for the question, right? So it's a great way to stay safe if you're by yourself. It's also a great way to get everybody else together, and it's something that I'm really proud of that we've been working on. This is our basic deck, so you got just the basics right here. It's really great. We've also developed cemeteries and graveyards, and we've got our prisons and jails volume 1. That's done too. We're working on our hospital deck, an asylum deck, so a medical deck, and so we've got a bunch of other decks on deck. Play word there. But we've also been developing decks for places that we go a lot, to kind of have a personalized deck for venues. So it's an ongoing project, and we're really excited about it. We'll be taking orders for these soon. One of the things that I've been working on is just having a test deck that I've made these myself. So, you know, printed them out, laminated them. That's the best part right there. They're laminated. I'm trying to make these life-proof. Literally, I want them to be indestructible. I want you to 20 years from now go, hey, that thing still looks brand new. So these are laminated on both sides, fully laminated, waterproof. In fact, this is the deck I dropped in the water on accident when it was raining one day, and can't tell. And I'm really happy about that. So we'll be getting these made in bulk here soon to start sending them out and getting orders made. So if that's something you want, please check us out over on Facebook, TX Ghost Geeks on Facebook, and just send us a message. Say, hey, love the SIM cards. I definitely want one. Put me in your pre-orders, and we'll get you in the pre-order list. We're going to be coming to some Paracons and stuff to you soon, so we'll have these on hand with us when we do that, and we're really looking forward to it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the SIM methods that we did at the old Runnels County Jail in Ballinger, Texas. This is probably one of the most profound sessions that I've ever had using these. Shelley Pruitt with Everything Vaguely Paranormal was there, and she witnessed this session. Quite impressed. Needless to say, I was really impressed as well. It's not every day that you get responses like this, and honestly, the responses I was getting as I was sitting there, I literally thought this was just going to be a dud session, and when I went and watched it back, I was blown away. And that's how it goes. You can be sitting there going, none of this seems to make any sense. Like, this is just completely random. And when you go watch it back, you'll realize it's not so random. And so I'm going to leave you with that. So enjoy this session from the old Runnels County Jail in Ballinger, Texas. All right, I got some cards here that I want you to read and then just give me responses to it. If you have any troubles, just say keep holding or tell me what you need me to do. All right, let's see if I can remember where I put my camera. Blue. Blue jeans. Many of us. Oh, I just got cold up my arm. Many of us. Oh, one at a time. No or off, no books. Not here. Golly, I'm sweating. And sir, do it. Nah, don't just do it. That's never good. There was again, do it. Sounds like it's not even dark yet. I am. Golly. $20, $30, yes. Beaten. They seem pretty strongly about this one. Whatever this card is, they feel very strongly about it. Bullshit. I heard no right off the bat. The judge. That was a female that said no. So there was a male that right off the bat, as soon as I picked up the card, said no. And now a female just said no. Holly? Oh shit, I hate it when it does this. It sounds like somebody's actually talking behind me. Oh, they're liars. That's interesting. Moved in? Why would you move in here? Moved in, lived here. Whew. We might only do one more card because I'm sweating like a whore in church. Ooh, that sounded like somebody said like he was a dirty constable. I don't even know if they had constables back then, but woo! How did you guys manage in this heat? Drove us mad. Oh, I think they were answering my question, not the card. Oh man. All right, hold on. Fuck. Woo! Okay. Hold on. Timeout. Holy shit, I'm sweating balls.
So I've heard talking, actual talking. I walk up there, there's nobody in here but us. I haven't heard anyone else come in.
Geeks.
However,
I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen today. Please remember to give us a subscription if you really enjoyed it. And make sure you're following us over on Facebook at TX Ghost Geeks at Facebooks. Until next time, I am Chad with the Ghost Geeks. And remember, talk nerdy to me.